Have you ever stopped yourself from going after something you really wanted, just because you worried about what others would think? I want you to hear this loud and clear. Their opinions don't define your path. Not today, not ever. Think about it. Every time you've held back because someone doubted you, or even silently judged you, you lost a little piece of your potential. But here is the truth. Growth doesn't happen when you were busy trying to please everyone. Real growth happens when you focus on yourself, your skills, your dreams. Picture this. A friend wants to start their own business. They have an idea that excites them, but everyone around says, "That'll never work." Most people would shrink. Most people would listen. But the ones who succeed? They ignore the noise. They water their own seeds, even when the world doubts them. That's how progress is made. You don't need validation from others to move forward. You don't need likes, approvals, or applause. What you need is discipline, courage, and belief in yourself. Read the book, learn the skill, take the step, even if it's small. Every tiny step adds up. Every consistent action builds momentum. And eventually, the results speak louder than anyone's words ever could. Here's the beautiful part. When you prioritize your growth, you'll start noticing something incredible. You feel stronger, more confident, and unstoppable. You'll see doors opening that were invisible before, simply because your energy is focused on you, not the noise around you. So today, promise yourself this: I will grow. I will learn. I will keep moving, no matter what anyone else thinks. Their opinions are just background noise. Your life, your progress, your dreams, they're yours to own. Start now and watch yourself shock the world, quietly, powerfully, and unapologetically. Do you ever scroll through social media or watch someone else's life and feel that sinking feeling in your chest? That quiet voice that whispers, "Why aren't you there yet? Why can't you have that?" Stop. Take a breath. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Here's the truth. No two journeys are the same. The person you're looking at online has a different path, different struggles, different timeline. You have your own story, your own battles, and your own growth. Comparing yourself only steals your energy and confidence. It does nothing to move you forward. Think about it like running a race. Imagine you're on a track, and everyone else has a different starting line. Some have run before, some have obstacles you can't even see. Does it make sense to compare your mile to theirs? No. All you can do is focus on your lane, your pace, and your finish line. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine kept comparing herself to colleagues at work. She thought she was behind because she wasn't earning as much or getting the same recognition. One day, she stopped looking at them and focused on her skills, her projects, her growth. Within months, she surpassed not just her own expectations, but many she had been comparing herself to. Why? Because she was focused on her path, not someone else's. You have unique gifts. You have your own potential. Your journey is yours alone, and it deserves your full attention. When you stop comparing, you start creating, you start improving, you start winning quietly, powerfully, and authentically. So today, promise yourself this: I will honor my journey. I will focus on my growth. I will celebrate my progress, no matter how small. Comparison is a thief, and I refuse to let it steal my joy. Your story is unfolding, and it's going to be amazing, just because it's yours. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have everything together while others feel stuck? The truth is, it's not luck. It's habits. Tiny daily actions, things you might think don't matter, add up to massive results over time. Think about brushing your teeth or making your bed. You don't see instant results, but over time, those small actions shape your health, your mindset, and your environment. Now, imagine if you treated your personal growth the same way. What if every day you invested in yourself, even just a little? Reading, exercising, learning, or practicing your craft. These are the seeds for a better future. Here's a story. I had a friend who wanted to write a book. At first, it felt impossible. She had a full-time job, family responsibilities, and life just happening. But she started small, writing 10 minutes every morning. 10 minutes. It didn't sound like much. Months later, those 10-minute sessions added up to a complete manuscript. Habits, no matter how small, create results you can't ignore. The key is consistency. It's easy to skip a day, to tell yourself tomorrow will do. But tomorrow turns into a month, then a year. The person you'll become depends on what you do today. Every habit you build is a vote for the future version of yourself. So here's what I want you to remember. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start with small, meaningful habits that move you closer to your dreams. Protect them. Prioritize them. Even if no one notices now, your future self will thank you. You are shaping your life, moment by moment, choice by choice. Focus on the habits that matter. Keep showing up, keep building. One day people will be shocked, not at your luck, but at the unstoppable person you've become. Have you ever felt completely drained after being around certain people or situations? Like your energy was being sucked away and you didn't even realize it until it was gone? That's a sign. It's time to protect yourself. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Treat it like gold. Think about it this way. You wouldn't let someone take your wallet without permission, right? So why let someone take your peace, your focus, or your joy? Every interaction, every commitment, every moment you give carries energy. Some people and situations lift you up. Some tear you down. The difference is huge. Here's a story. A friend of mine constantly said yes to everyone, even when it hurt her own progress. She was exhausted, stressed, and felt like she had no time for herself. One day, she decided to set boundaries. She politely said no to things that didn't serve her, and slowly, her energy returned. She became more productive, happier, and more confident. The people who truly cared respected her choice, and the ones who didn't, well, they faded away. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's necessary. It means choosing relationships that nourish you, work that excites you, and habits that strengthen you. It means recognizing when something isn't worth your time or your emotions, and having the courage to step away. So today, promise yourself this: I will guard my energy. I will invest it wisely. I will surround myself with people who lift me up and focus on things that move me forward. Life is too short to give your energy to negativity, gossip, or anything that dims your light. Remember, your energy is precious. Protect it, nurture it, and watch how your life transforms. The stronger you are in guarding your peace, the more unstoppable you become. Do you ever feel like your progress isn't enough? Like no matter what you do, it's never recognized or significant? I want you to pause for a second and hear me. Every step you take matters. Every tiny win counts. Life isn't just about the big milestones, graduations, promotions, or huge breakthroughs. Real change is built from small, consistent victories. It's waking up early to work on your goal, finishing a task you procrastinated on, or saying no to something that distracts you. These small moments add up. They shape your character, your confidence, and your future. Think about it like climbing a staircase. You don't jump to the top in one step. You take it one stair at a time. And each step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer. If you only celebrated the top, you'd miss the entire journey. Here is a story. I know someone who wanted to get fit but felt overwhelmed by the idea of running 5 miles a day. She started with 5 minutes of jogging. That small effort seemed trivial, but she celebrated it. Each day she added a little more, acknowledging her progress along the way. Months later, she ran 3 miles easily, and she remembered celebrating each tiny win that got her there. Celebrating small wins isn't about bragging. It's about fueling your motivation, building confidence, and reminding yourself that progress is happening, even if it's quiet. It's proof that your effort is not wasted. So today, give yourself credit for the small things. Did you stick to your schedule? Did you show up when it was hard? Did you take a step toward your dream? Celebrate it. Those small victories are your foundation. They are the signals that you are moving forward, and moving forward is exactly where you're meant to be. Remember, big achievements are born from small wins. Honor them, celebrate them, and keep going. Your journey is unfolding beautifully, one step at a time. Have you ever said yes to something even when every part of you wanted to say no? Maybe you felt obligated, afraid to disappoint, or worried about what others would think. Let me tell you something important. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you smart. It makes you intentional. Your time and energy are your most valuable resources. Every yes you give to something that doesn't deserve you is a no to your dreams, your growth, and your peace of mind. Learning to say no is not about shutting people out. It is about creating space for what truly matters. Think about it like a garden. If you let weeds take over, they choke the flowers you want to grow. Saying no is pulling the weeds. It's protecting your space so the things that deserve your attention can flourish. Here's an example. A friend of mine was always saying yes to extra work, favors, and social obligations. She ended up exhausted, stressed, and frustrated. One day, she realized she could choose. She started saying no to things that drained her, and yes, to things that aligned with her goals. The shift was incredible. She had more energy, more clarity, and more joy, and the people who mattered respected her boundaries. Saying no can feel uncomfortable at first. You might worry about disappointing people or missing out. But here's the truth. Boundaries are a gift, to yourself and to others. They show that you respect your own time, focus, and dreams. So today, make a promise to yourself. I will say no when it matters. I will honor my time, my energy, and my priorities. I will stop feeling guilty for protecting my path. Every no you speak with intention is a yes to the life you deserve. Stand firm and watch how saying no transforms your life into something unstoppable. Have you ever stopped yourself from starting something because it didn't feel perfect? Maybe you wanted the conditions to be just right, or you worried that your first attempt wouldn't measure up. Let me tell you something. Perfection is a trap. Progress is what actually moves you forward. Have you ever noticed how your energy changes depending on the people or environment around you? Some people lift you up, make you feel unstoppable, and push you toward your dreams. Others drain you, distract you, and leave you stuck. The company you keep matters more than you realize. Think about it. Your mind is like a garden. The people, media, and habits you allow in are the seeds you plant. Positive, inspiring seeds grow into confidence, motivation, and success. Toxic, distracting seeds? They grow into doubt, fear, and wasted time. You get to choose what to nurture. Here's a story. A friend of mine wanted to start a business. At first, she spent her time with people who complained about work, doubted her ideas, and focused on the negative. She felt discouraged and ready to quit. Then she shifted. She began spending time with ambitious, motivated friends, reading inspiring books, and following mentors who pushed her forward. The difference was incredible. Her mindset shifted, her creativity grew, and her dream became real. Distractions are everywhere: social media, negative friends, endless noise. You can't avoid all of them, but you can be intentional about what deserves your attention. Fill your space with inspiration, stories, people, routines, and ideas that elevate you. Remove what doesn't serve you. Remember, your environment shapes your mindset. If you want to grow, surround yourself with things that lift you higher. Energy is contagious. Inspiration fuels action, and action is what turns dreams into reality. So today, make a promise to yourself. I will protect my mind. I will invest my time in what inspires me, not what distracts me. I will create a space that fuels my growth and passion. Surround yourself with inspiration and watch how your life transforms. You'll be amazed at the heights you can reach when distractions no longer hold you back. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slowly, or that everyone else is ahead while you're stuck? That frustration, that impatience, it's normal, but it's also misleading. Life has its own rhythm, and your journey is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. Think about a seed. You plant it, water it, and hope it will sprout immediately. But it takes time. Roots form first, hidden beneath the soil. Growth happens quietly before anyone sees it above ground. That's how your life works too. Sometimes the things you're working toward are growing behind the scenes, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Here's a story. A friend of mine felt frustrated because she wasn't getting the promotion she wanted. She compared herself to colleagues, rushed projects, and felt stuck. Then she shifted her perspective. She focused on improving her skills, helping her team, and learning quietly. Months later, an opportunity came, bigger than she had imagined, and she realized the timing was perfect. If she had rushed or forced things, she might have missed it. Trusting timing doesn't mean being passive. It means working hard, showing up every day, and being patient. It means believing that your efforts are not wasted, even if the results aren't immediate. Life has a way of rewarding preparation at the right moment. So today, remind yourself, I am exactly where I need to be. My efforts, my struggles, and my growth are all part of a bigger plan. I will keep moving, learning, and improving, knowing that the right opportunities will come at the right time. Life doesn't follow anyone else's schedule. It follows yours. Trust the timing, embrace the journey, and keep stepping forward. Your patience, persistence, and faith will eventually reveal the life you've been working toward, and it will be worth every moment. Have you ever felt the urge to announce every little thing you're doing, hoping for praise or recognition? It's natural, but here's the truth. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. The real power lies in your actions, your consistency, and the results you create quietly. Think about it. People will always talk. They might doubt you, underestimate you, or even try to discourage you. But that's not your concern. Your focus should be on showing up, working hard, and improving yourself every day. Results. Real, tangible results have a way of speaking louder than words ever could. Here's a story. I know someone who wanted to start a small business. At first, she kept her plans private because she didn't want the pressure of others' opinions. She worked tirelessly behind the scenes, learning, experimenting, and improving every day. Months later, her business was thriving. When people saw her success, they were amazed. But by then, she didn't need their validation. Her quiet effort had spoken volumes. Showing results quietly also protects your energy. When you aren't chasing approval, you can focus fully on what matters: your goals, your growth, and your impact. You stop wasting time explaining yourself or defending your choices. Instead, you channel that energy into consistent action that compounds into undeniable success. So today, make a promise to yourself. I will focus on my work, my growth, and my goals. I will let my actions speak louder than words. I will stay patient, consistent, and committed, knowing that when the time comes, my success will be visible to all, without me having to shout it. Remember, quiet consistency creates loud results. Keep working, keep improving, and let the world be surprised, not by your words, but by your unstoppable achievements. Your future self will thank you for it. Perfection is an illusion. There's always something that could be better, cleaner, or sharper. If you wait for perfect, you'll wait forever. But progress? Progress is real. Progress is tangible. It's measurable in the small steps you take, the lessons you learn, and the growth you feel, even if it's not perfect. Think about it like learning to ride a bike. The first time you tried, you fell. hard. It wasn't perfect. But each time you got back up, you improved. You didn't need a flawless first ride. You just needed to keep moving. That's how every skill, every goal, and every dream works. Small, imperfect steps eventually turn into mastery. Here's a story. A friend wanted to start painting but felt she wasn't good enough. She hesitated for months. Finally, she picked up a brush and started. Her first pieces were messy, far from perfect, but each painting taught her something new. Months later, her art was incredible, and she realized something important. It was the progress, not perfection, that brought her there. So, stop waiting to be perfect. Start where you are. Take the small steps that move you forward. Celebrate every bit of growth, even if it feels messy or incomplete. Every tiny step compounds into big results over time. Remember, progress beats perfection every single time. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep improving. Your imperfect steps today are building the unstoppable person you're becoming tomorrow. Focus on progress, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve.